Hi everyone, it's Intang Mayumi. I have 4 cards that I made today using the Tan Happiest of Peonies stamp set. My panel is 140-pound Strathmore watercolor paper, and I use my Stamp Perfect to stamp my floral on the paper. And I'm going to ink it up using Versamark ink and press it good to get good impression. I'm going to emboss my floral image using the Tan Rose Gold embossing powder, and I have coffee filter here to catch the excess powder, and then I'm just gonna panel it back in the container when I'm done. For this one, I'm going to emboss it with Ranger Gold embossing powder and melt all the powder using my heat tool. I embossed 4 panels here, and I will color just one panel to show you how I color them. I use my Zig Clean Color Wheel Brush markers to color my floral images, and for the background, I use my Daniel Smith watercolors. I will leave you a music here while I'm coloring, and I will see you when the coloring is done. After the coloring is done, I'm going to use this Prima metallic accents. I love this metallic watercolor paints. My crafty BFF gifted me this a couple months ago. So thanks again, Cheryl, for this. I love these colors. I use this box that I always use when I do some splattering on my cards so the gold watercolor paints doesn't go everywhere on my desk. I also use paper to cover my floral image because I only want the gold splatter on my background. I use Gina Marie Designs Stitch Rectangle die set to die cut my panel. And I use my old trusty cuddle bug here to die cut my panel. I have this die cutting machine for over 8 years now and it's still working. I also use this DCWV Glitzy Glitter 6x6 paper pad and just use the gold glitter paper. I cut half-inch strips of this gold paper using my Fiskars trimmer. And then I'm going to die cut them using the Gina Marie Design Stitch Rectangle die set so they will fit perfect on my panels. I use one of the sentiment from the Timeless Icon stamp set and I'm going to use my Stamp Perfect to stamp the sentiment on my panels. Arrange my sentiment on the upper part of the panel and then I'm going to ink up with VersaFine Onyx Black ink and stamp it on my paper and I stamp it a couple of times to get good impression. I also use sentiments from the Happiest of Peonies stamp set. And again, I use VersaFine Onyx Black ink and stamp a couple of times to get good impression. I use double-sided tape on the back of my gold paper strips and I'm going to peel the backing off and adhere it on the left side of my panel. And the gold paper strips fit perfectly where I placed them. I die cut smaller panels that will go in the inside of my cards and I'm going to use the floral image again and stamp them using tumble glass distress ink, Memento London Fog ink, and vintage photo distress ink. And after we're done with all the stamping, we're gonna move on to the next step. Using double-sided tape and a little bit of glue, I'm going to adhere my panels onto my card base and my card base is A2 size top folding card base. The assembling of the card is the fun part of card making and this didn't take me a long time. The coloring part is the one that took me a long time. I use my Spectrum Noir sparkle pen to give my flowers a shimmer so they look pretty. For my embellishment, I pull out my clear sequins and I use glossy accent to adhere them on my cards. So here are my 4 cards that I made today. As always, thank you so much for always watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked today's cards and I hope you enjoyed watching my video. I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.